Today, the project we're going to discuss is called Vicuña Platform, which is a platform that is revolutionizing e-commerce on Metaverse. So it's just like you buy stuff online through different stores, you do online shopping, but in this one, you'll be doing that in a Metaverse, in a digital universe, where you can actually have a better interaction with the product that we'll be buying, so you can tell better if it's good for you or not. So it is of course being made possible using artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, and this is being done in Vicuña Platform by the experts of the OSTT, which is a UAE based verified company. So we're going to discuss details on this platform, all the benefits that we have in this one. Make sure that you watched till the end. And currently they are going to have a public sale that will be starting from 1st of November. So we're going to discuss details on that and the tokenomics as well. But do note that anything I say is not going to be an investment or a financial advice. So always do your own investigation and research. And with this out of the way, let's move straight to the project. Now, let's get more details on Vicuña Platform. We have gotten a brief gist about what this platform is from the introduction. It says it is revolutionizing e-commerce on Metaverse. We know what e-commerce is. It's not something new. It's been here for some decades now, ever since the invention of internet. People have been buying stuff from the internet. That's basically one of the definition of e-commerce, which is exactly what we're going to focus on. And we know what the problem exists. Every time there's an innovation or invention or a revolution, it is supposed to be something, it is supposed to fix the problems that already exist in a system. So the problem that exists in the e-commerce, current e-commerce that we have are, which I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of that as well, because at some point you have faced these problems. You look up different products online, you buy the product, and when you receive the product, it's not something that you saw that was over there. Or even if it's same, since you're not, if it's a dress, you know, you put the right numbers and everything, but when you receive the product, it's not something that fits you, or the size is different. And even if it does fit you, you just realize, no, that's not my taste. It doesn't look good on me. You can tell that by just looking at the picture, because that is taken in an ideal situation with an ideal model that is supposed to have the perfect figure. And when you receive the product, that's not the same. So that problem does exist in e-commerce. That's one of the problems. And other problems are, since these e-stores that we usually buy products from, they pay a lot for the advertisement, and they don't pay from their own pockets. They just increase the price of the products. So because they're paying a lot for the advertisements, the prices of the products that's like really huge. And that's one of the reasons why the products from, you know, the brands, that's really high, because the brands are using a lot of their money in marketing, in advertisement, and this is not something that the user or consumer should pay for. So these are the major problem that exists, and Vicuña network or Vicuña platform, this is what it is going to solve, and we're going to learn how. And if you take a look at this project as an investor point of view, I think this is a good opportunity, because for a project to be successful, it needs to offer solutions to problems that exist. And if it does that successfully, it leads to adoption, and adoption leads to price appreciation, and that's when the investors are able to maximize their profit. So in that sense, it is a good investment opportunity. And you can see they have a sale coming in 2 days. So when you will be watching this video, the sale will be probably going live very, very soon, or it probably will be already live. We're going to get details on this thing more, but let's discuss we already have discussed the problems. We're going to discuss the solutions for this. But before this, to ensure that the Vicuña network or this platform is secure, it is safe, this is actually a product of another project, which is a UAE based verified and licensed company that stands for Octa Smart Desert Technology, which is what Vicuña platform actually uses, because the experts of OSTT are the ones that are developing those. So and you can see the Vicuña is actually one of their projects. And since this is licensed, so we can associate that this is secure. They have the team of Vicuña have been awarded different medals. They have received gold medal SmellKit and 40 cents from Croatia, silver medal MetaHealth from Switzerland. And this is what the whole ecosystem comprises of. We have artificial intelligence. We're going to talk about all these things. So we have e-commerce, we have virtual reality, augmented reality, we have digital identity, we have blockchain, we have metaverse. So here we're going to get details on these things. First one is enriched 40 cents, which is what I referred to before, that you're not able to test things out before you buy them on the internet. And in here, what's going to happen is, using the metaverse and the artificial intelligence and the augmented reality and virtual reality, that we can create virtual characters that almost like exactly fits what our real dimensions are, and we can testing them on how they look on us in a virtual environment, and we're able to tell much better on how it looks. So of course it's not ideal, but it's more closer to ideal. And in this one it says 40 cents, so you're able to touch, you can smell, you can see, and so forth, which of course includes more technology, but this is where the the OCDT comes in. And then we have the metaverse or Meta ID. So we know, again, this is another problem that exists in the traditional e-commerce, is that our identity is kind of like stolen, or it is sold to other companies and organizations. It's not safe, and we know a lot of companies that have exploited users ID in this sense for better and for targeted advertisement. So in this one, there's no such your real identity is being used, but your Meta ID is kind of like your ID or your identity on the metaverse. That is what's being used in this one, so you stay anonymous in this platform, which makes it eventually secure. And then we have the Vina Fitnet, which is again what we were referred to before, that you can try things out and you can see how it looks and so forth. It says Fitnet platform provide an option to share your looks, cars, books with other community members to give rank, rate on products, and earn money. So this is another thing, and you can see there's a lot of different places where you can earn as a simple and normal user, and we're gonna get details on that as well. And then we have the Price Watch and Wave, which is an artificial intelligence algorithm that automatically detect if you want to, let's say you want to buy shoes or particular shoes, the algorithm will detect and it will bring out the best product in terms of prices. So it'll provide you with the most affordable prices, and this is what this does. You don't have to go through all those things. You don't have to go through different advertisements to find your ideal product. Then we also have Vina MetaZoo, which is kind of like a different thing, but it also is included in the metaverse. So you can kind of like pet animals, different animals. It's like a zoo in the virtual reality. So I think this explains everything. And then we have the Blockgrapher and Monetize. It says reverse hierarchical method to boost your shopping using efficient bi-directional cell network, save refer and get paid forever on each transaction in Cellnet. So I'm just gonna kind of like simplify the whole method to you guys, so in case you're confused about these things. In this one there are no such advertisements, because if they start utilizing the same advertisement methods that the traditional e-commerce is, then there's no difference in this one. In this one, the whole ad mechanism is much better, in a sense that you don't just pay for clicks, which is a normal thing in advertisement. You don't pay for clicks, you pay for sales. So you only pay for the the ad that is shown to people that people actually use to buy the product. So this makes it even better. And you have other things that if you as a user, you kind of like you refer a product and they buy that, you can earn commission through that as well. So there's different ways for you to earn in this one as well, which is kind of like, I would say, courtesy of the blockchain itself. Now we have discussed all the things that we have in the Vicuña network. All these things are of course being made possible by the experts in artificial intelligence. So we know that they have the capability and knowledge and experience to make this come true. Now moving forth, we're going to talk about the tokenomics part of this and what's coming next. We know there's a sale coming which is going to start on 1st of November. You can see there was a private sale, then public sale, and then there's this kind of like public sale round 2 in a sense. The bonus, of course, the more late you are, the more price kind of like you have to pay for it. So it's always better to come early, and still it's not late. You still have the public sale option coming soon. It is going to start on November 1st. You have 31 days to it, so you have enough time to consult the project, to study the whole project, to talk to other people about this, and once you are satisfied that yes, this is something that you get into, you can just simply get into it. The procedure is not really difficult. So this is going to start on November 1st. Make sure that you do not miss that. You have all the details right here. This is the whole token allocation, so you can read through that as well. This is the operating allocation, so there's more details that goes into it. You have the fact sheet, basically all the kind of like a glossary. So you have information on every single definition, like what is price watch and Vive, what is blockchain refer, meta ID, Vicuña, meta credit. I'm pretty sure we've covered almost all of these things. And you have other stuff like their presentation, so you can read through the whole thing. There's like a bunch of information right here. I probably covered like, I think 20% of the whole thing, but I think this is enough for us to determine that this is an innovative project that have a bright future ahead of it, because they have the the resources to make this come true. And this is something that people actually need, and this is something that is going to, again, what they said, is going to revolutionize the e-commerce. Now in the roadmap, we can see what's coming next in the future. Currently this is where we're at, Q3 of 2022, so we're having a public sale ahead of us. And then afterwards, they're going to release public metaverse release. That's when we can, test things out for the experience with small initial release. So this is coming very, very soon, like in the start of the next year, which is really, kind of like soon. Not actually next year. This is Q4 of the 2022. And this is part one, Q4 part one, then Q4 part two. They're going to go for public exchange listings. And at this part, the price is going to go up way more, because before this, the public metaverse will be released. People will have something to utilize. And afterwards, when they go for exchange listings, things are going to really, skyrocket. So it's always better to come at this point, not, later, because you won't be able to maximize your profits at that point, and you'll have to pay more for the tokens. And then in the Q2 of this was Q1 of the 2023. I'm not sure where it's going. Actually, it's going from this part. So Q1 of 2023, development release 1. That's when we're going to have the Vina Meta Zoo e-commerce plugin release, Vicuña own blockchain test release. And then in the next quarter, Vicuña access services, which include Fitnet and PriceWatch ecosystem. We already have discussed what these things are. And then development release 2, which include Vina Credit and Banking, Blockchain Ads Platform, and Vina Store. And that's about it. So you can get all the details on these things. I'm going to share you guys all the social media links, so you can become a part of their community as well. And this is the CEO. So you can see it's completely doxed, which is something that makes it even more secure and safe and brings credibility to the project, which is the same CEO of the OCTT actually. So this is all of you guys in this amazing platform. If you have any questions, of course you can ask me in the comment section, but this is all of you guys in this video, and make sure that you do not miss the opportunity that is ahead of us in the sale, and make sure that you always do your own investigation research before you invest in anything. And yeah, this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly, so stay tuned. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involve significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not.